See the way you love me. See the way you care for me. You carry my matter for your head, oh. Ineme obi na so, like a little baby. You watch over me. You know they tell me they play, oh. Ineme obi na so.
Deep thinking provokes profound appreciation. Let's turn back the clock to the year 1981. As a young, vibrant woman, overflowing with faith and passion, set forth on a remarkable journey into the noble realm of nursing.
I ended up in School of Nursing. Okay, this was what happened that year, 1970. I think they are taking JAMB 75. We took JAMB. We got our sleep, the normal sleep, and they now said, okay, our center is Laspotec. They said that's where we are having our exams. Behold, though, we got there. They gave us sleep, but unfortunately, they didn't allow us to enter for an exam.
Determined to attend a tertiary institution, the young Abosede Oluwafunmilayo Adesoya found herself pursuing nursing by a sheer stroke of providence and benefited from the nurturing and support of her mother, Mrs. Clementina Adesoya, who believed in her even when no one else did. 6 months into the nursing school, tragedy struck.
My mother has been my mentor. So when she died, when I was just, she died in February 1992 or so, I was just 6 months old in School of Nursing. It was like my
whole life crashed.
However, this couldn't stop her quest to become a medical practitioner. She was propelled to become a better person.
This was like the whole thing. This has been the person, even the dress I wore to my interview for School of Nursing, my mother bought that beautiful dress for me. So anytime I remember myself standing in front of the door to go for my interview to School of Nursing, I remember that pretty nice dress my mom bought for me.
Between 1981 and 1984, she was not just a student nurse, she was the embodiment of dedication itself, and standing out in all she did. That is the story of Abosede Oluwafunmilayo, the daughter of Pa Albert Adewale Adesoya, alias Peace.
I love dancing. Good music to good music. So good music, I loved, and I love singing. Singing on my own, no. I play badminton. I play table tennis very well. I started from secondary school. Even I represent the school. That's Christ Apostolic Grammar School.
In 1985, she proudly donned her cap and gown, officially becoming a graduate, and on April 1st of that year, joined the ranks of Obanleaje Maternity Center, Obanikoro. From 1986 to 1996, she served with unwavering dedication at Oshuntuyi Medical Center, Obanikoro, Ikorodu Road, Lagos. Her mission: to provide care that touched hearts. Due to her insatiable thirst for knowledge, she obtained a 1-year study leave in 1986 for midwifery training. Her passion for learning, like a flame, burned brightly.
My wife, dedication, passion towards human is a gift, and she believes whenever they are or we are to do something, or whenever a being put in a community or a group to do something, they want the best to come out of it. That best, you have to make sure it prepares everyone to be up and doing, so that by the time they present themselves, it will be unique.
In those years, Mrs. Offiong found profound joy in caring for expectant mothers and witnessing the miracle of birth.
In my own case, I just want to be a nurse that takes care of ill people, that see a woman get pregnant and deliver safely, and to bring the babies back to the hospital. And anytime I see them, I'm so excited. It gladdens my heart when I see those children. And when I see people come to the hospital ill, looking ill, by the time they are going, they are better. In few minutes, I don't want to wait for hours for somebody to be better.
Her patients didn't just receive care, they cherished it, carrying her warmth with them long after their treatment sessions were concluded. This wasn't just the sentiment of her patients. Mrs. Fumilayo Offiong made a lasting impact on all who encountered her.
I'm Mrs. Oyewusi Rhoda Olubunmi. I'm a friend, sister to Mrs. Olufumilayo Adebimpe Abosede Offiong, Omo Baba Peace, and Mama Olaide of blessed memory. We thank God for our lives. I mean, Fumi and myself. We've been together since 1986, when we were both in School of Midwifery. I attended LUF School of Midwifery, while she attended Lagos State School of Midwifery. But fate brought us together through a friend who is in US now, ETA. And since we've been very close, she's somebody that will stand by you, come rain, come sun, whatever, she will not deny you.
She's an exemplary leader who wants to take responsibility all the time, a servant leader who always thinks about others, puts others first. In every situation when there is need in the church, she would thrust herself into it, ready to take responsibility. She was the church secretary for many years, and she did it flawlessly. She would write the minutes, send it in advance, and anytime she was not able to do it, you see her apologizing. She doesn't want the work of God to suffer. She's a lover of God's project. When we wanted to celebrate our 20th anniversary, I told her, I said, I want to buy land for the church, and then I'm going to put something. And she told me, Daddy, no problems. And she said she would do something, and she did something. And that's how she is all the time, always ready to sponsor God's project.
Her unyielding dedication and diligence never went unnoticed. Her cousin, late Commodore Tunde Adesoya, and friend Dr. Tunde Faweya introduced her to a new chapter with CNL, and so her journey continued. From being a locum personnel, she entered the services of CNL fully in 1996, starting from Lekki, where she served with unwavering commitment. In 1998, Mrs. Offiong was posted to Warri. At that time, Warri was very unstable. It was riddled with ethnic clashes. Unrest and violence erupted unpredictably, but her mantra was, "Make lemonades out of lemons. Find joy in all you do."
At Warri, we faced so many challenges. Although we were loved by our senior colleagues, our colleagues, even where we were living, we were loved. But at times, when we think of our
situation there, being a contract nurse, and we will cry, we will pray, we will fast. We were doing it together and we were encouraging ourselves.
The young Fumi found love in an understanding and supportive young man of noble descent, Prince Emmanuel Eyo Enyang Ofyong, the one she fondly called Daddy. While some call her Sisi Fumi, others refer to her as Ijebu Calabar. As a young wife and mother of 2 toddlers, leaving her family behind in Lagos, nearly 500 kilometers away, was a heart-wrenching sacrifice.
That my husband is still the best husband of the year. Every time he's the best. You know why? He can leave 2 kids. And he said, don't worry, I will take care of them.
I said, God has given me my wife. I said, I didn't miss anything. It is a grace. When you tell God to choose for you, you understand. When you choose right, you are not wrong. I'm grateful for her. She's a blessing. It's a gift from God.
Despite the distance, Mrs. Ofyong always found a way to be with her family each month. What a sacrifice!
When she went to Warri and she literally came for my birthday, my 10th birthday, and I got a cake that day, I got a dress, and the next day she left. I was like, oh, did she really come just for my birthday? That was really touchful. Like I can't forget that moment.
Many times, when we want to leave Warri, we may not have money for transportation. We'll be begging our senior colleagues to loan us money. At times, they may not give us. There was a particular time we've already requested for off and it has been granted, but we don't have money. So we spoke with everybody. Nobody was willing to borrow us. So we summoned the courage. We went to meet our Oga, Dr. Ajayi. He now asked us, how can you people be borrowing money to go to Lagos? And I said, Oga, we don't have. And I said, does it mean you people cannot manage money? And I said, Oga, how much is the money that you are giving us? 22,000. That they've just increased it to 35,000. I said, what? Licensed nurses? With specialties? It's a lie. I said, Oga, wait. I ran to my bag. I brought one of my payslip. I got take it. When Oga saw it, he said, is this what they are giving you people? That is what they are giving us. He wasn't comfortable. Oga stood up and went straight to our nurse supervisor. Mrs. Ocheni, do you know about the amount they are giving these girls? Mama said, anytime I remember them, my heart bleeds. Said, that's your heart that bleeds. Let it stop bleeding now.
In 2005, after over 7 years in Warri, she received a letter that brought a change. Alas, she was reposted to CNL, Gbagada, Lagos. Her colleagues, deeply appreciative of her unwavering support, organized a heartfelt farewell. They were incredibly supportive during her stay in Warri.
Warri nursing leadership there. Mamule and Cecile. Sister Okubenje. That's Cecile. Mamule, that's Mrs. Dorothy. I'll remember Mama's name now. They always accommodate us with that roster. In that roster, they accommodate this little request, that they will make it in such a way that you don't even need to tell them every month. They say, sure, you guys are going to Lagos. You say yes, so Cecilia, because Cecilia was the one that was doing, Mrs. Kubenge, Esther Kubenge, she was the one doing the roster then. So she knows. Although we make requests, but sometimes we forget. She will say, I know the last 3 days of the month and the first 4 days the next month. And they'll pack those 7 days. And that's how we come every year, every month to Lagos. Back, myself and Mrs. Oye, who's my friend.
At Gbagada, Mrs. Fumilayo Ofyong remained a dedicated, value-adding member of the team from 2005 to 2015. In 2015, she was reposted to CNL Lekki, where she retired on clocking 60 years of age.
I'm excited about this retirement because I've been in nursing business from 1981 when we entered School of Nursing. It is when you enter that you start the business. It's not as if somebody forced me. It was just, I think God just wanted me to. You know why? Because there's a story behind that. But at the same time, I'm not tired. No. But I just need to rest. But the next thing I want to do, give back to society, volunteer work.
Oftentimes, Mrs. Offiong mentions that her saving grace through these times was God and the support from her husband, her children, Dr. Enyang and Dr. Mrs. Bumi Offiong and Olaide Offiong, the church community at home and at Warri.
Fumilayo Offiong Adebimpe, you will never suffer any deterioration or decay. You will live long, peacefully, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. The best is for you. From your birthday mate, Reverend Afolabi Elijah Olubola. God bless you.
I really bless the name of the Lord. And I pray, as I always pray for myself, every other thing that we are praying, we are crying for in the corner when we see each other, now that she has climbed the sixth floor, my Lord will be granted everything. By the grace of God, our joy will be full on our husbands, on our children, and our grandchildren in the name of Jesus. It is well with you, Fumi. It is well with you. Continue to enjoy unlimited grace of God. I love you from me, my husband, and my children. And the whole Alifort Hospital, we are saying thank you and God bless you.
And so, as we celebrate 6 remarkable decades, we pay tribute to a life brimming with love, compassion, and unswerving dedication. We honor a woman who, in the face of life's adversities, pressed on with unwavering resilience, leaving an enduring and radiant impact on all fortunate enough to cross her path. Truly, some stories are destined to inspire. Happy 60th birthday, Mrs. Fumilayo Offiong. Your journey has touched countless lives, and your legacy continues to illuminate our path.